This is peak content right here. I want to see if you. Wait, is it dunk then celebrate or celebrate then dunk? I'm not sure if you made it or not. Oh. There you go. That was. That's the intro. That's it.
How was that? Did I look insane?
Great.
Hey, let's do the intro. We're starting here.
I'm actually about to leave.
What?
Are you?
You're lying, right?
Man, dude, I'm funny.
You're so stupid. All right.
Yeah,
I'm
do
gonna
I
start
need
it.
to
This
restart
is-
this?
Restart
This man's
what?
Oh, I thought your camera.
How much
froze
was
for
your
a second.
microphone clips, Caleb asked? Well, you got it from DSlap, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think you can get this microphone for less, like about like 60 or less, maybe.
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
too
less
bad.
than 60. No.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Don't click on the
Yeah.
button.
And then
Oh,
there's
wow.
some enhancements installed. If you're interested, I can shoot you the links to the YouTube video if you want.
Yeah, you could send Caleb. That's the same RAM I use. Caleb said to throw it on over to him.
Okay. There's also a Discord group, but you'll once you watch the video you'll understand. Yeah. Yeah, Ripjaw, G Skill. I think all my RAM is G Skill.
I have Corsair RAM right now because it lights up pretty.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't spring for the RGB. I wish I did, honestly, because everything else in my case up there is RGB. I also moved my case above me, which is why I'm looking up.
What if that thing just fell?
I know.
That'd be
I know.
really
Let's see
funny
if I can
cut.
show you. Let me without doxing myself here. Hold on.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Yeah, it's got red fans instead of like just regular RGB,
Yeah,
but kind of cool.
I'm a fan.
Lisa, I really want you to like, I don't know,
Back up.
yeah, just back up or change your camera angle or something.
Dude, this is how he was at first too. Look, he's so like into something right now.
No, or maybe his camera's frozen.
Oh,
Might be frozen. Is he still here?
I think he broke. I think his Discord broke.
He just broke something.
This has been a really good episode so far. I gotta say.
This is
Decent.
here it comes. Here it comes. Oh, my camera's broken, guys. Dude, this is
Caleb,
it's a bit rocky today.
What's
it's a bit rocky.
I'm gonna make this announcement now, Caleb. If you're editing this again, which I always appreciate, but if DSlap does not get his camera back on and he comes in here and tries to tell us it's broken, I want you to take the still image of the bottom of his face and put it down there and just leave it down there.
It's actually good. Here we go.
It took it a minute to load up when he first turned it on. I don't know what he's doing right now.
Okay.
Oh, there he
There
is.
we go.
Oh my
What-
god! I don't like when
what's
you're
up?
like kissing
up?
distance
What's
from
up?
me. I don't know.
You're very close. just go back to where you were.
My
Just
problem-
lean back.
It's such an like your best
Wait.
angle.
Wait.
Just
I'm-
back up.
Okay, I was fixing my microphone, okay?
You
We
don't
gotta
need to be
fight
that
about
close.
this.
Dude,
Alright.
he's getting sus, man. Oh,
Hey, yo,
my God.
I have a thing, okay?
But
It's
you're still
a
really
tomato.
close.
It's a motto I go by.
Tomato?
It's not
Tomato?
It's a motto.
Nice.
It's not gay if it's the homies, okay?
Okay.
It's not original.
It's real.
I honestly thought you were gonna say something
Look at this
interesting.
guy,
for a
dude. Look
second.
at D-Slap's arms, dude. This dude's swole patrol.
Yeah. So
Yo,
that's
what's
sick.
up,
That's
guys?
what 6 days a week does to you.
Yeah, that's what 6 days of the gym week.
Yo, let's
Dude, if you threw on
Yo.
like a bandana and like you did like the flannel shirt and you just buttoned the top up and you wore like some long jean shorts, I'd give you
Where's
my
this
money.
going?
Yeah, I don't know. I was just saying if you tried to rob me, I'd give you my money if you had that fit. I'm just saying.
Yo, I saw a picture of this dude in like a button down one time. This dude looks like a bouncer of a club, honestly. Like,
I could see DSlap throwing on some Vans too, like the sunglasses Vans, like that, or well,
Nice.
like aviators, I guess. But just like
he's a big Aeropostale guy, so you know.
I could see that.
Yeah.
What kind of shoes do you wear, dude?
I have a couple Vans, some Pumas, dress shoes, dress
Probably
boots.
just imagine the most hipster shoes you could possibly wear.
Pumas and Vans.
Yeah,
What are hipster shoes, dude? God.
Pumas and Vans, honestly.
I don't know what
Pumas?
hipsters wear.
No, I don't know either. You know,
not a
They
lot.
grind their own coffee.
I like to accessorize. You know,
Yeah.
some rings, necklace.
You like you got earrings, Clips? You got your ears pierced, right?
I do, yeah. I don't have them in right now.
I'd look stupid with earrings.
No, dude, go ahead, do it.
No, man.
Get yourself a nice chain.
I'm gonna put a gauge right in the center of my ear. That's what I'm gonna do. Right through the
I
cartilage.
used to want my lip pierced.
Yo, can this be
No, this
Dude,
TOS,
what the
dude.
hell, dude? Putting his feet up.
I'm not trying to get you guys banned. You know, I'm just saying.
Man. God. All you did was get me hard.
Yo, I'm giving it out for free. Okay, I'm not even charging.
TOS. All right. So what
are you
we talking
drinking?
about today?
So I was just saying, you know, we're gonna have a nice podcast.
Pink lemonade.
Today's episode is themed. It's conspiracy theories.
Partially conspiracy
course,
theories.
you
We're not gonna. I don't want to spend 2 hours on conspiracy theories.
You know, if you guys
especially
wanna,
ones that get talked about way too much.
If you guys want to get into it in the comment section, feel welcome.
Shut up, dude.
just saying, you know. Now everything we say, once again, comes from 3 idiots that are not educated. So
Stop it. Stop insulting me.
Especially Slack, you know, it's honestly surprising that he can, you know, talk.
That what? You're so stupid, man. Listen. I'm so tired of like I might as well like put on a little baby, like the baby carrier thing, and throw both of you guys in it sometimes. The way that I carry this podcast. So
you carry the podcast? Oh man,
You carry it?
yeah. Yeah,
I
got DSlap in my arms, and I'm like, he's crying. I'm like, shh, and because you know how DSlap is, he's just, and then I got the little chest thing on. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm surprised you didn't do an accent to my cry, to be honest.
My sister,
Puppy, I need tit, puppy, I need milk.
And then
nice.
I could put and then I got Clips here, and Clips, if you want to typical baby of Clips, he's on my chest here while I'm holding DSlap and he's crying, but Clips is, you know, strapped to my chest in one of those things, and he's like, hey, hey, girl, hey, and that's what you're doing. But anyhow, that's not the point. All I'm saying.
Why do we always end up in these weird?
Dude, we literally made this. We gotta always bring it back to make sure that we know and acknowledge that you guys, that we're all different races, because that's kind of our thing.
Honestly, you know, I kind of want to make our intro that clip of Slack describing my, you know, writing about him and Zachary, and you know, vivid description. That was nice.
The fanfic you wrote of us?
The fan fiction, yeah.
I'm not interested.
That could be our intro to every video, you know, just so people know what this podcast is about.
I'm actually not interested.
Come on, man. Nice.
Nah.
Why are you wearing glasses?
No. Do I look like a hot librarian?
I'm just saying I would hit. Yo.
Boy, bro.
I'm just saying I'm not gay, but you know, Clips right now is doing something to me, you know.
I'm gonna turn my camera off.
What is Clips looks like
Yo, the glasses complete the look, no cap.
There's this dude who reviews cars on TikTok, and you look like him.
The van guy that you sent me, I look nothing alike. Yeah, no.
Just with the glasses, just in the eyes. With the glasses.
Is he like?
He's got like curly hair too. It's not the same type of hair, but it's a curly, like big hair that he's got going on.
Yo, don't the glasses complete the look though, or is it just me?
You look more intelligent.
Yeah, you look nice, man. You should wear them all the time.
Good.
You know, there's an innocence that it brings out of you. You know, it's like you don't want to do stuff, but you might be willing.
He doesn't just
I mean-
review bands, I would like to say. He reviews other things too.
But
Mm.
mostly man.
No, he does the Ford Bronco. I saw that one. He did some Tesla car models. Listen, it's cooler than you think. He did
What do you guys think of the new Bronco, by the way?
I was just talking about this earlier today. I don't mind it. It's just like it's too That's too compact. You know what I mean?
Okay, is it the greatest thing you've ever seen though? Like some people
no.
are hyping it up to be.
Oh no, I wouldn't say that. Do you think that?
I think it's kind of ugly. No cap.
What frame rate doing here? You think it's ugly?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it'll grow on me, but
It's
so far
not
I think
rugged enough looking for. I like it. A little more.
it's not the Bronco look I was hoping for.
Yeah,
you know?
no, it's not like. It just doesn't look like a true off-road vehicle. No.
No, not
It's not cool enough for you guys.
no.
I don't know. It's not bad. They definitely were going for something, but I don't know. I mean, have you seen the new Mustangs?
Oh yeah, the electric ones, right?
Yeah, those things kind of look ugly.
Yeah.
I think those are kind
Oh
of ugly.
yeah.
I
They're
don't know
not
why they
Mustangs,
did
dude.
that.
They're not Mustangs.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that.
That's true. Why not make a separate electric car? Why would Ford go for that?
Yeah.
Why
It's
would
like,
Ford-
hey guys, we have a new sports electric car. But
Yeah,
no,
I'm
they
not a
have to
fan of
name
a
it
Mustang turning because it just seems so non-muscle car. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't work at their marketing department, so whatever.
I mean, even if they should have just kept it looking like a Mustang and called it the Mach E and still
Yeah.
had it be a Mustang instead of making it whatever it's supposed to be, which is ugly.
I
Honestly.
wonder if GM is gonna do that next with the
Okay.
Camaro and an electric Camaro. Can it still be a muscle car if it's electric though?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dude,
American
I mean,
muscle.
I don't know what the definition
Typically-
of a muscle car
Dude, okay. Well, how is it gonna roar? Where's the engine roar gonna come from if it's electric?
What a comment.
Right.
How's it gonna roar, man?
I mean, that's like
Oh,
like
yeah,
legit.
yeah. I'll
No,
pull up a
no,
picture. I forgot we were doing a podcast. I thought we were just arguing about things.
that's like the most attractive thing of the V8s.
is the roar.
Yeah, the
Does it
thunder.
sound more like a tiger or a lion?
You know, it sounds like Clip 6D
Where's the roar?
when
But here it
Slag is
guys.
going in and. Yeah, that's ugly.
Dude, the GMC Hummer. Now that's an
Dude, the new electric
The
Hummer?
electric.
Yes.
Dude, that thing is
Pull
sick.
it up.
Yeah. Now that's a.
This
That's the
thing is
vehicle.
sick. Did you see the parking it does?
Oh yeah, that's clean.
Did you guys see the video of the wheels going sideways?
Would you guys get
Yeah.
this over the Tesla?
I would get this over a Tesla.
Yeah, I like it better than the Cybertruck. Hang on just a second.
But the
Hummer.
Cybertruck though,
Like the Cybertruck looks cool. I don't know.
you'd be different though. You'd be
The launch of
hella
the new Hummer
different.
EV comes as a rebirth
Dude,
for
this-
a brand
I
that
mean,
has gone through its fair
honestly,
share of
you'd
ups
be
and
different
downs
with
in
this.
recent years. The
At least for a
anticipation
Would you?
of the automobile sphere is sky high as we all await the
Dude, watch this
return
thing
of the Hummer.
freaking go
The
sideways. like,
GMC
freaking-
Hummer
Hmm.
EV is expected to be
Supposed to help
unlike
the
anything
parallel
we've seen
or-
before. Touted to be the world's first all-electric supercar,
I think it's just for,
it is
like,
grabbing plenty of
tough
attention
terrain.
for some of its anticipated features like lightning
And I
quick
guess it could
acceleration,
help you, but-
powerful torque, and
Oh,
that's
cruise
clean.
elevation.
Look at that. That
Yo,
thing's
all-
sick.
What's
That-
grabbing the most attention
all
is something
four
called
turn?
crab
Yeah.
walk.
Yeah.
It is trending on all social media
Oh,
platforms.
that's clean.
And everyone wants to know what
I'm
it is
guessing
all
you
about.
not
I
all the
don't
time,
It is
right?
not
You press
surprising
something for that.
considering it's
Yeah, you
something
press
we've
something.
never
You have
seen
to
before.
engage
Look at
it.
that.
Yeah.
It's
Isn't that
considered to be
sick?
a path-breaking innovation
Yeah, that's
that will
pretty
set the
sick.
new Hummer apart from any other
I
electric
bet you
truck
you
in
would,
the automobile
you know,
market.
probably crash a
Tesla
few
fans,
times.
Look away.
I could
Think
see
of the
that.
crab and
I
the
would-
manner
if
in
you
which it
imagine
walks.
doing it in
In
crab
layman's
mode and you
terms,
gassed it.
crab walk is exactly that. A feature
Yeah,
that allows
like
the
if
Hummer
you're
to
not
be
aware
dynamic.
that it's on,
Yeah.
or if
we
you're
are
if it's like your
serious.
first time
If
using
you're
it
unaware,
and like
crabs
you do it a
can
little
only
bit
walk
too much.
sideways because of
I'm
their
pretty sure it
anatomy and
doesn't go over a
physiology.
certain speed.
If
Probably.
someone told you
I don't
that there's
know,
a
man.
truck that moves like a crab,
Alright.
you would think it's impossible.
I would
But
hope
for the
so.
Hummer EV, that's about to change. Is this giving
What a
you
feature
Wait,
that I
what's-
would never
vibes all
use,
over
though.
again? It is what it probably sounds
Yeah,
like.
you don't go
All
out there.
four wheels turn at the same angle.
You don't
by up to
off-road?
10 degrees,
No,
allowing the
I
Hummer
don't.
to literally
You don't
drive
drive
diagonally
inside
like
the
a
Grand
crab.
Canyon.
As you can
I
see
think if
from
I
the
bought a
video
brand
at
new
the top
Hummer,
of
I
the
wouldn't
story,
drive
looks
it through
very
the Grand
scary.
Canyon. Yeah.
It's sure to feel pretty
Honestly,
eerie.
I
Crab walk only
have
works
the
at low speeds,
what do they call
which
it?
means you probably won't be able to combine it with
The what?
WTF
The
mode
fear.
to launch
Oh,
from
range
0 to 60
anxiety.
miles per hour
No,
Mm.
in
I'm going
3
to like the
seconds
Grand
diagonally.
Canyon. You know, I can't just
Sadly,
stop and get
when
gas. I gotta
crab walk is-
recharge. You know, not the same.
Oh,
You got the point.
yeah.
So buggy. Yeah,
Oh no.
Oh man, I bet I would break something if I touched it though.
Hmm.
Nothing. I don't want to break anything.
Cool.
Oh, you having FPS issues?
I don't know. It just seems. I feel like my camera is choppy.
You're looking like a good 15 frames a second right
Yeah, it's weird.
Hmm.
That's okay because the human eye can't see past 30. So, but
now. I don't like
you
it.
wanted to talk about conspiracy theories. We don't necessarily have to do that though. I mean, we can get into like one or two. Like, which ones do you? I kind of, like, there's some current stuff going on. Like, we have China banning, cryptocurrencies. That's a pretty big deal. And did you guys see the Australia picture I sent
Oh yeah.
I did.
of them forcing the mask
it
on the
up.
dude? Pull it
Well.
up. Oh yeah, hang on. Well, you act like I can just do these things. This one, the dude was out and about with his
God.
mask off. So the police literally grabbed this dude and hold him down, and they forced the mask on his face.
A
Hmm.
little excessive.
A little excessive.
I mean, if
But
they're
really trying
asking him to
those
put on a
numbers
mask,
down, though.
if they're asking him to put on a mask, and he's refusing. Okay, I wasn't paid by the Australian government. I'm just saying, the police are only doing their job,
Mine goes obviously.
right?
What? I don't know, man. It's just I don't know. It just seems so excessive.
Very
Yeah.
excessive.
I don't know. I mean,
Australia's going through a lot of weird stuff right now. It's a weird
Yeah,
time.
they're-
I was about to say the same thing.
A lot of
people
What,
are
going
the
through
nuclear thing going on.
Yeah, we talked about last week.
I mean,
chick
there was-
talking
there
about
was-
the tracking and the chips or whatever she said.
the restrictions are fairly high, no?
Yeah, no, they're crazy right now apparently. But yeah.
Look some up.
What is this? The half black guy's late. Okay.
You look up Australian restrictions right now.
Can
And
we
some of the
change
stuff that
title?
What's going on in Australia right now?
The
about
half
that?
black,
Can we change
No.
the title?
What's going on in Australia? What?
the half black guy, whatever.
Hey, you're late, so I don't know what to tell you.
Why can't you just be like Clips XD is late? Why does it gotta?
Because you're half black, I guess.
Because
Okay.
kind of like a similar thing with DSlap, you don't get the respect
not
of
like
your
you-
name anymore.
It's
because-
not like you have a personality. You don't have a personality.
And I couldn't
not
say
like
the
one
other
person.
guy because someone else is already the other guy.
Mm.
What are you?
Me? I don't know. I always show up. So the day I don't show up, you guys can call me whatever
I
you
feel like
want.
there's dude. We pushed this back for you today. So
Well, DSlap couldn't come yesterday either, could he? I thought he was doing something with the family thing. That's that. But that's
Yeah.
I don't recall.
Yeah. He just said yeah. So that's what I think
All right.
about that.
Okay.
And difference is,
Are you
I gave so much notice. It's crazy. Okay.
I know,
Let me
right?
talk about what's going on with Australia. So
What is going on with Australia,
their
huh?
COVID garbage is going up real high. Let's see here. I'm trying to see what their restrictions are.
Well, let's see. Maybe I can help with that.
Sporting events, regional travel, pubs. So literally in the region itself, pubs, restaurants, other functions may remain off limits to unvaccinated people until as many as 90% of the state's adults have 2 doses. So the number's really high because they keep pushing their number up because they were saying 70%, but now they're pushing it up to 90% of people having the second dose. You forget a little lower damage to come to early lockdowns because Australia started out with really good numbers, right? They were
Really
doing
good
really
numbers.
well,
Mm-hmm.
and keeping everything down. More than half of Australia's 25 million people are in lockdown, and a slow vaccination program has left many demanding to know what went wrong. COVID-free paradise, a professor, blah, 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 blah. Now it's all a mess. At the start of the pandemic, Australia locked down its population and slammed shut the borders, allowing only a trickle of people back in, with mandatory 14-day quarantine periods and repurposed hotels or government facilities. When COVID cases leak, states use for conduct tracing quick lockdowns, blah, blah, blah. Then
Here, I sent something.
Where?
I sent something. I sent you a link.
You sent me a link where? No. Australia traded away too much liberty. Let's read it. From The Atlantic. Oh, I would love to subscribe. Alright, let's
Nice.
take a gander here.
Oh, look at
Australia's
that kangaroo.
impose Opinion restrictions on its citizens. Prime Minister Scott Morrison is burdens too heavy. This is not a sustainable way to live in a country. Prime eliminating would never seen anything. Up to now, one of
Fastest reader I know.
Australia has become a hermit continent. How long can a country maintain emergency restrictions on its citizens' lives while still calling itself a liberal democracy? Australia has been testing the limits, struck down a challenge to the country's covenant. It may be accepted that travel restrictions are harsh, intrude upon individual rights, it's ruled, but Parliament was aware that until last month, Australians who are residents of foreign countries were exempt from the rules so they could return to their residence. But the government tightened the restrictions, further trapping many of them in the country too. So I guess people who were there from a foreign country are now stuck there because of the restrictions. Intrastate travel within Australia has been restricted as well. The government of South Australia, one of the country's 6 states, developed and is now testing an app, as in any free world, to enforce its quarantine rules. Returning travelers quarantined at home will be forced to download an app that combines facial recognition and geolocation.
Damn.
The state will text them at random times, and thereafter they will have 15 minutes to take a picture of their face in the location where they are supposed to be. Should they fail, the local police department will be sent to follow up in person. We don't tell them how often or when on a random basis. They have to reply within 15 minutes.
Okay.
Marshall explained.
Pause.
That's a little excessive.
Okay, I get it. Okay, we're in a pandemic. But this is ridiculous. Like, it's a lot. Like, I mean, I don't even know what to say to that, right? Like, you're taking people's freedom on a pandemic whose death rate is not even that high. Not to say it's not a big deal, right? Right? Not to say, because it's the spread, right? It spreads quick, right? That's what makes it deadly. That it spreads fast. So even if the death percentage is low, because it spreads so fast and to so many people, it kills a lot of people, right? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm not the one that should be saying anything, right? Because I've had it, and I know it's rough going through it. But
forcing geolocation upon people is kind of insane, though. With the facial recognition, forcing an app that they have to download.
Yeah.
I like the way they put it though. They're testing what they can get away with, which I see that happening in the U.S. too. It's like, how much of your freedom are you willing to give to feel safe, right?
I think that's
well, the difference. The U.S. probably already doesn't, just hasn't told us. I mean, let's be honest.
Oh, you mean like there's probably have some type of recognition out there already? There's a lot of people to keep track in the U.S. I think what's so scary about it being in Australia is that it's such a, it's not a very populated country, so like it is a lot easier.
Australia just seems so chill.
Well, I mean, it's just a lot of. I mean, it's easier to keep tabs on people in a country like Australia, where you are in the middle of the ocean and basically a giant.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
Giant island off in the middle of the ocean with not that many people in it. But I feel like there's probably a lot of like backwoods is what I would say, but you know what I mean, like the outback, right? So I don't know. I don't know how much is actually getting tracked. I would say probably it's pretty bad in their major cities, Melbourne and Sydney. I don't know what other major cities there actually are. I'm sure there's more, but
it's just those two.
Just those two. There's no other cities there.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Under the home base. Other states also curtailed. This is also saying it was just like in South Australia too, not the whole country. Other states also curtailed their citizens' liberty in the name of safety. The state of Victoria announced a curfew and suspended its parliament for key parts of the pandemic. To put this in context, federal and state parliaments sat during both World Wars and the Spanish flu. And curfews have never been imposed. So basically, COVID in their minds is worse than the World Wars and the Spanish flu. Curfews have never been imposed. The scholar responding to a question about whether it is not about human rights, it's about human life. And New South Wales Police Minister David Elliott defended the deployment of the Australian military to enforce lockdowns, telling the BBC clips that some residents of the
Okay.
that's pretty good, right? That's
All
funny. That was a little comedy there for you. A little funny. That some
slip that one
residents,
in there.
some residents of the state thought the rules didn't apply to them. In Sydney, where more than 5 million people have been in lockdown for more than 2 months, and Melbourne, the country's second biggest city, anti-lockdown protests were banned, and when dissenters gathered anyway, hundreds were arrested and fined. I think you should always take into account like that America, we are the only country with like a set law that says we have freedom of speech and like the right to form protest and all that. So,
I was gonna ask like what is like Australia's like.
I don't think they have anything that protects them technically.
Okay, yeah.
So, yeah.
So I saw a video the other day where I guess that argument was being had, right? And of course someone was saying something super like distasteful, kind of hateful, and you know, people weren't defending the content of, you know, the video, but they were saying, you know, freedom of speech, right? And there were a lot of people arguing, saying that it wasn't freedom of speech because that wasn't, you know, that was hate speech. So I've seen that argument pop up more often than not on, you know, videos that include that nature of content, right? That it's that type of speech, hate speech, should not be protected under that law, that bill of right or whatever.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's kind of a different thing though, than what's going on in Australia. But I see what you're saying. So it's like, where's the boundary? Because at some point, for freedom of speech, technically, I mean, you can technically in a public
I don't think
setting,
there should be any.
There shouldn't be a limit, right? So, but I mean, you always have to understand that there's going to be consequences.
Yeah, it's freedom of speech, not freedom of consequence, though.
Yeah. It's hard to define hate speech exactly, Caleb. So, because hate speech is, you know, what is it? And it's a changing definition of what's hate speech and what's not. And
I mean, if there were consequences for hate speech, then the KKK wouldn't be allowed to be a thing that publicly, right?
I think. Well, and I still don't. People like to talk about the KKK. I don't really know how big they are. You know what I mean? I think most.
No, but
but like they get to be loud and stuff on the internet. You get to be loud. And, you know, but really there's probably
same thing with,
there's like 72 people who are actually like that, you know, who are like actually going out and doing crazy stuff. They're just really loud and built up an audience. And then you got people who aren't like that and they just like to go on the internet and be trolls, you know? So, but I mean, the thing with hate speech though is like, it's hard to define.
Would you be for consequences for it though? Like other countries have the ability to get you arrested for hate speech, right? Like England, I believe it's one of them.
I mean, are you like you should get fined if you say something that's considered hate speech?
Like you should be arrested, that kind of deal.
For saying hate speech. I don't think so necessarily.
Because you can get arrested in England. Now Google it. Fact check me though. But I believe you can get arrested in England for hate speech.
Okay.
Yeah. What countries you can get arrested for hate speech?
Let me start. Hang on. Can you get it?
I mean, Canada might be one, to be honest.
Canada's a nice place.
Let's do Canada. So there is no minimum punishment for promoting hatred, to willfully promote hatred against an identifiable group, other than in private conversation. So I guess you.
What about England?
England.
Fines, imprisonment, or both. Okay.
Well,
now
this is saying threatening though too. See, that's kind of like where the line is, right? Where it's kind of hard to read.
Hate crime. Look
what
at
did I get switch? What am I getting set? Hate speech laws by country. Oh, cool.
Nice.
Click on that. Jesus Christ.
It's just a list, yeah.
God.
I'm going through it now.
You click on the country right there. That's too many countries to go over.
Yeah, it's a lot of countries. I mean, but this will answer pretty much all of our questions about England, Australia.
Would you guys be for such a thing here in the U.S.?
You asking if we would be? I don't think anyone should go to jail for saying certain things. I feel like most I it's just kind of like, what would it do other now those people are living off taxes in jail, you know what I mean? Like, now we're paying for their lives. Like, at least when they're racist and they live their own house, we don't have to worry about paying for them as much, you know?
I mean, I also feel like with freedom of speech, it gives them, that, I guess, that
Soapbox.
freedom to say
Yeah.
whatever they want, right?
Yeah,
And
but
that way we know who those people are. Once, like fines and, consequences are, and that's included, I feel like more people are more wary of what they say, right? So they hide better.
maybe I think the thing with like freedom of speech is like it has more positives than negatives, and you're gonna
Mhm.
have some negatives with that kind of stuff, and you just have to live with it. You know what I mean?
But even with freedom of speech here in the US, I feel like you can't really say what you want because now it's the public who bring the
Well,
consequences, right?
that's the
So
thing.
you mean
It's
like
like,
cancel culture and stuff?
yeah, like
Cancel
you're going
culture.
against it. You're either saying something to a person in a grocery store or whatever,
Yeah.
whatever
Okay.
you say, and then saying something on the internet, and then people finding out who you are, and then
Yeah.
I would
Now
you getting
I'm
in trouble
more
at
of
your job because you're going against the company's morals. I mean,
I would
it's
argue
not really, it's
that
not really. I don't know.
is really
I mean-
cancel culture like, do they stop as much as we like they may stop some like financial like gains from certain companies, but I mean it seems like people who get canceled can bounce back and they just get, I mean, whether
okay,
it be
celebrities. I feel like if you're someone with a following and if you're a celebrity and you get canceled, yes, you can
Yeah.
come back. If you're a normal person, an average Joe, and you get canceled because you go viral for something dumb that you said,
yeah,
and your life is ruined for the rest of your life,
I think
Yeah.
regular people can bounce back more than a
Nope.
celebrity. Honestly,
nah, dude, nope.
maybe
Yeah.
not in
Nope.
the eyes of fame, but I
Nope.
mean, you don't think
No,
they could
not in
bounce
the
back
eyes of
on-
fame. Nope.
Hey, dude,
No.
give it like
Because
a
because
few
whenever
months. They will
because
come.
when
They can
no
come back. They can
because
apply anywhere.
companies do searches on you, right? Whenever you go to get a job.
Yeah.
Now that you went viral, now that you got canceled,
I mean, yeah, that-
do you think they're gonna hire you?
that's possible. Yes, but
No, they're not gonna hire you.
not every company is going to do that, though.
Yeah, I guarantee you could get a job at a Jiffy Lube.
That's what
Probably
I'm
can.
saying. But what if you had a career, right? Now you're a
Oh.
Jiffy Lube for the rest of your life.
I guess so. I mean,
don't
it's
know,
a
man.
consequence.
There could be
But
worse
should you
things.
have that consequence, right?
Huh?
Should you have that consequence?
Probably if you have a hateful mind, sure, yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes people get canceled, right?
Well, that's just the world
And
taking
their life
care
is-
of the world, like.
Well, like I feel like sometimes it's not the crime, it's just the canceling, right? Because sometimes not all crimes are the same, or all, like you know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Like not all crimes are the same. So, but the punishment is the same regardless. Once you're canceled, you're canceled.
Excuse me.
I'm not defending these people, but since when are second chances no longer a thing?
No, second chances. I think second chances are a thing. I believe in second
They're-
I
chances.
think most
but
people are reasonable.
it's usually a thing where you have to
Yeah, work
And I
for it,
also
right?
feel like it's
printer.
I feel like it's a thing of, the loud minority, overwhelming the quiet majority, right? Even though, the majority of people might be common sense individuals, they're not shouting it or like being loud about it. It's that minority that are like making companies, stop something or, delete something or cancel something or put people out of a movie, right? It's that minority that are doing that.
Right. Like a loud minority is what you're saying is causing
Yeah.
the canceling, even though,
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, I like.
it's a weird time, but I do think there's like a form of like counter cancellation that does happen. Just because, I mean, if you were to say, I mean, there's a time of division here when one side cancels the other one just thrives on the other one because it's not about anything other than making the other side mad. You know what I mean? So I don't know. If someone does something garbage, usually the bounce back happens. It's just they end up flip flopping around to whatever political side is going to take them again. But I mean, with social media being a thing and just having the impact it does, it's kind of also the thing. Does freedom of speech need to be protected on a social media platform when that's a private company's thing? I don't know.
I mean,
if that's
correct
the case,
me if I'm
then,
wrong.
If that's the case, then you shouldn't get banned on Twitter for typing the N-word. But I mean, you are, because it's a private company's choice, right?
All right.
Mhm.
So correct me if I'm wrong here, though. Freedom of speech is protected under the press, right? Freedom of press.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know.
Like, you're asking, is it the same amendment?
Okay, yeah. Well, okay. I know freedom of press is a thing and freedom of speech is a thing, but
Yeah.
there is freedom of speech for the press, right? Like they can talk about whatever they want,
Yeah.
right? In my opinion, right? Aren't like Instagram and Twitter companies more like the press, right? Because that's where people get their news. So shouldn't it be protected?
Yes, little seaman. It does. It still does. It's very
Would
public,
you say
but it's still
the
a private
problem
platform.
is when
I mean, these newspaper companies, I'm pretty sure, are for profit, right? They're companies.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I guess
Right.
just because news is the same place where we go to talk to each other too now, I guess that's what's so tough, and it's kind of
Yeah.
hard to decide if the place that we're speaking on is also the press now too. And
Mhm.
then, well, when does freedom of speech get cut off?
Wasn't that Facebook's thing though, right? They didn't really, delete anything or
Well,
censor anything, and so they had a lot of like misinformation kind of deal.
yeah.
They were being
I
blamed, and they got bullied into like deleting and like putting restrictions on everything.
Well, it was a combination of things. I mean, if you're like last election, for example, there was a lot of misinformation
There's
from
always
both
misinformation, though.
sides. Yeah, but but there was also like supposed Russian interference as well.
yeah.
But Twitter did the opposite though, and like censored or deleted, whatever.
How
Trump
do
was
you
saying.
guys feel? How do you guys feel about that? Twitter,
What Twitter did?
Twitter censoring, banning, at that time president of the United States.
It's wild to me that the dude who's the leader of the Taliban is still on Twitter, and then Donald Trump got kicked off.
I mean, he
what are
abided by
these-
the terms of service apparently. So
what are
I
these
guess
Don't get me wrong. I don't agree with Trump. I don't like Trump, but I don't think he should have been banned.
Well, it's true. Banning him for life from every time he tried to make a second account on anything. It's not even just Twitter. It's every single thing.
Yeah.
They got rid of him, and that's crazy to me. Silencing him that
Yeah.
hard. But
Like,
I mean,
why?
it's dumb because when you silence
I feel
people
like-
like that, you're just gonna
I feel-
rile up
I-
that.
I feel like that's the company taking a side.
I would
on a
say. I
political
mean,
part.
I think I'm pretty sure most big tech companies. Again, it just it's all about pandering and lobbying out, and these
Yeah.
we got tech companies, shelling out so much money to the Democrats because they know they're going to
Yeah,
get.
I mean, a lot of
it's
tech
just all
companies
about,
are
hey, we're just
left-leaning.
trying to get those tax breaks, so we'll go whatever side we want. That's why you got these certain companies who are like, yeah, of course we support the gays, like, you know what I mean? Like, they throw that stuff up for a little bit because it's like,
oh yeah,
We're
for
getting
like the week.
yeah, we're getting those leftist tax breaks, and then on the
the
right,
rainbow Wendy's logo.
you go to the right side of things, and it's oil companies, and so I mean, it's a back and forth of who gets tax breaks is all it is. So, and then
I guess that makes sense.
of course we're left here, and I mean, it's kind of like the thing, like Jeff Bezos is the richest man in the world, that we know of. I still think there's probably some people who's got some of that oil money that we don't even know about.
There's
But-
a Saudi prince out there,
I would say so, but either way, but I mean, he owns the Washington Post, which is a very leftist news organization. And also Amazon is, I mean, they're a huge donator to the Democratic Party, and they're also Jeff Bezos is one of the biggest proponent of raising minimum wage, you know, stuff like that. But I mean, the dude gets criticized a lot by the left, but I mean, he keeps that left financially going because he knows when they raise minimum wage, all it does is wipe out his competition. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Like he knows that he's got a grasp on everything as with that kind of power in charge. So it just kind of, he's going to support the side that's going to give him less competition, you know? But I mean, again, it goes back, we went way off track from freedom of speech here, obviously, but like, that's what we do. But you know, that's just the point. It flows. But yeah, I don't know. But my whole point was just these big tech companies like Twitter, like Facebook, they're going to support the side that's going to help them out more, you know? So when you get the lobby out like that and get support like that, you're going to pick the side that helps you out. And then you're also going to pick out the side. I mean, a lot of millennials are leftists too, also, right? So
also, if you, it's funny how quickly people turn on you. Did you guys see what happened with AOC this week?
Which one?
Oh, the tax, the Met Gala thing.
I think they voted on extra funding for the what's that thing from Israel, the Iron Dome, right? And she voted for it.
Oh, she
and
curtain?
Twitter dragged her, dude. Twitter dragged her. It was her own people too.
It'd be your own people.
Cause AOC makes me annoyed. Iron Dome videos are cool.
Wait, is it Iron Dome or Iron Curtain?
Iron Curtain was a thing back and like
Soviet.
Thinking,
oh yeah, Dome.
Yeah. You're thinking history too hard. No, the Iron Dome is the thing in Israel.
Is it the thing that protects them against like nuclear attacks?
Yeah, it's
missile attacks. Yeah.
Me and Sam watched a few videos of it. That thing's sick. It just like shoots it out of the sky. Let's watch one.
Yeah,
we're gonna watch one.
They're really cool.
Kind of want to watch one.
Well, there was a vote, you know, on the U.S. giving extra funding for it, and AOC voted for it.
Iron Dome,
and people were mad at her.
Oh,
nice.
What we're looking at is basically one of the 5 Iron Dome missile batteries. Its goal is to, as much as possible, intercept rockets which have been launched towards
that's my cousin.
the cities of Israel, to intercept them in the middle of the way, in the air,
cousin.
in order to protect the people.
כן, נופלים. אבל לא, גם מיירטים אותם את הרוב, אני יודע. יש אבל פיצוצים, יש פיצוצים.
עבור אליי.
הנה האזעקה, חבל לא צילמת את האזעקה.
Imagine this being your life, by the way.
וואי, זה פה, ידבע. וואי, וואי, זה פה, יא גנוב.
Imagine what be in your life.
Like this, like missiles being fired upon your
זה
city.
החיבת ברזל נראה לי, לא? כן. וואי, וואי.
לפני כיפת ברזל היה מה זה מפחיד, אבל היום אנחנו ממש בביטחון, אנחנו מרגישים וגם שומעים את הכיפה, בום, בום, איך היא מורידה אותם, ואחר כך יוצאים, רואים את כל הזה.
How long do you guys think till the U.S. gets invaded? Will we ever see that? There has to be a point in time where we will see that, right?
I played Homefront, so I mean, I don't know. I don't know if there's enough military power from anybody to actually do
see
that.
The missiles are coming out and then it shoots them out of the air.
It would have to be like a joint.
What is the Iron Dome, though?
It's just a missile defense system.
Yeah. So yeah, basically when they're shooting missiles down at Israel, the Iron Dome shoots all the missiles and intercepts them into the air. Just sends them to the sky.
Nice. That's cool.
There's more than one Iron Dome.
I got you. They're spread out through the cities.
But yeah. But anyhow, yeah, I guess they're. I guess so. She wanted to give more money to that.
Well, they voted on it, and she voted for it.
Yeah, which is really interesting. I don't know her takes on that though, on Israel.
And some people said that like there was an argument that she was voting yes because she was told to, right? There's always people. There's always people in control, right? That's the thing, right? They have, what are their donators called, right? The people that, keep them.
I mean, sponsors.
I don't think the
contributors.
U.S. will be invaded by physical soldiers anytime before a major collapse of infrastructure. I always feel like, yeah, if we're getting attacked, it will be through a cyber way in the sense that we're just going to be turned against each other. I think it'll collapse on the inside first, and if someone would to invade, they would invade off the opportunity of us collapsing in first. That would be
It makes sense.
how that would go.
It would have to be a joint venture from multiple countries, I think, though. I don't think no one country can do it.
Let's say the Russian government started to move troops to the border of Mexico, right? How do you think? Do you guys think the U.S. would react?
I would imagine, yeah. I would imagine there'd be a reaction. Yeah, I would.
No,
Actually,
but
I'll
like
take that.
an actual
shoot first
before
anything happens.
I don't know. It depends.
Probably not.
I don't know how that would.
Like
It would have to be
That's so above us, like
it's
a training exercise, guys.
They would be in U.S. waters, so we would be within our right, though, I think, to defend ourselves, regardless of if. I think so.
They're in Mexico.
Yeah. Oh. I guess
said Mexico.
Okay, well then, yeah. Then no. I don't think they would.
They're like, we were invited by the Mexican president just to hang out with train their soldiers. What would be a good excuse?
Is it time for a
like
history
that,
lesson on the Cuban Missile Crisis? Let's go.
I
into
remember
the
that.
The Cuban Missile Crisis. Sorry.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
Yeah, let's go into.
Wasn't there like
Missile Crisis?
What's?
I like timeline. History Channel.
Nice.
Okay, but if there were a country to attack us, would I think? I feel like China would before Russia would.
I feel China's gonna be the world superpower in a few decades. No cap.
That's fair.
The U.S. U-2 spy plane piloted by Major Richard takes hundreds of photos of newly built installations in the Cuban countryside. Where he's though looked upon as the man who started war. Spot launchers, missiles, transport trucks. China is the world superpower at the moment. I would say so. Absolutely. There's so much that goes through that country. It's hard to see something that gets made and produced that does not go through China first and get to make it to any other country, basically.
Yeah.
Nah, I think the U.S. still the world superpower, though.
What?
For now.
Hang on. Well, it's like it's easy to think that. I mean, we spend a lot on military, I guess, but outside of that, I don't know.
Right now, if there was a war, the U.S. would win, I would think.
I don't know, man. All I ask, hey, like, I'm just glad that I'm 25 now and I'm pretty much outside the draft limit. You know what I mean?
Are you though? I mean, if they get desperate enough, it
would take a lot to get to that point. But don't worry, there's plenty of young, healthy 18-year-olds that will go before me. Don't worry.
I feel like they would go for the older generation.
That's not true. That's not how the draft works. The draft takes 18-year-olds first, and then it works its way up. We got a lot of 18-year-olds.
I mean, if I'm in the army and I look at the current generation, I'm drafting anyone over 25. Okay.
But that's not how this works, dude. You don't just look at them and be like, you know what? Let's pass on these guys. Stupid.
These Zoomers. We don't want them.
God, look at them. They keep saying it's lit and stuff.
It's just not gonna work out, you know, guys.
Yo, U.S. diff though.
Yeah, we being kind of sus right now.
Hey, yo, China's being a little sus right now, bro. With all them U-boats.
Yeah, they wouldn't make it past boot camp.
Yo, bro, get this TikTok of me shooting the mortar.
Oh gosh.
So China has 2 million active personnel, military, and we have 1.35 million, with
Active?
800,000 in reserve.
China will make
yeah.
people in there fighting their war, though. That country will take on their man, but they own so much. Like, it's even outside of, like, you know, manufacturing. I mean, even like online data too. You know what I mean? How much funding goes into even. I mean, when you got people like LeBron James who's afraid to say anything bad about China.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
And then John Cena as well for apologizing for China for talking about
Cena.
Taiwan as if it were a real country, because China doesn't want to acknowledge them as a real country. So it is. I would say they have a lot of grasp on a lot of things. I will say I think we got some bigger guns, but I mean,
don't they own a good percentage of our debt too?
I would say so. I'm just saying if there's a lot of collapse that could happen because of them, probably.
I do think though that there's enough people in each country to be like, you know,
4 times the people too. Yeah, exactly.
Pretty chill. Yeah.
How many Asians do you guys think you could take in a fight?
I'm not gonna answer that.
Probably one. Probably one.
I'm not gonna answer that question.
If they're not really good at karate, you know.
All right, dude.
I think that was more racist than anything I've said on this podcast.
Yo.
That's for sure.
Yeah. So
I didn't mean it like, oh, they know karate.
No. Yeah. Well, it's context is everything here.
Man, it just got worse.
It's all jokes, though. Come on, guys. We're not trying to get canceled here. Not before our first sponsor, you know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we might lose our imaginary sponsors too. Just chill.
We already lost him before we could get him just by that comment. Oh man.
Oh yeah, every sponsor comes from China. That's
we
true.
Can't shit on China. It was fine when I did like the Mexican thing and the black thing.
I just
that wasn't really okay either.
I just want to take this opportunity to apologize to the country of China and all its citizens.
There you go.
And you know, just know that I didn't mean it.
Remember
okay?
when the Hong Kong protests were going on and that was a hot thing for a while?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's kind of not.
They didn't do anything, right?
They got shut down, right? That's pretty much how it went.
Well, I mean, basically the law that passed, it makes it to where people in Hong Kong can get arrested.
Yeah.
Be brought back to mainland China, right? Which it wasn't a thing before. They were an independent state, right? Or whatever.
Yeah. Dude.
Do you guys ever think, I was thinking about this the other day, do you guys think that the US is too big for its own good? Meaning, you know, too many differences based on the area that you're from.
I think diversity, I think, creates a lot of great things, but I think it is one reason why we can have a lot of issues too. I think humans just by nature, you know, we're animals, and even, you know, let's go to the basis of animals. You know, when a mother cat gives birth to a cat or gives birth to a kitten, and the kitten doesn't look like her, she actually neglects it and doesn't feed it and lets it die. So that being said, I mean, you get to the roots of our animalistic ways. I mean, it's just so easy to take visual differences, and we have a lot of those in this country, and just to neglect those because and treat them differently, because I do think sometimes it's just easier to use your eyes to judge, right?
But I wasn't even necessarily talking about the visual differences, right? I was talking more about like cultural differences that spark from where you're from, right? Like the South and the North, or the East and the West.
Yeah.
As far as like that, you know, would you guys ever be for a split?
Ideology is big. That's a good point, Cal. Okay, well, would you say I'd be for a split? Oh man, we tried that once before, didn't we? But yeah, no, because I went to Arizona and I ordered an iced tea and they didn't have sugar in it, and I actually felt a little offended by that. So
animals.
Yeah, I felt prepared to start. I actually was ready. I was like, you know what? Let's raid Arizona.
This is it.
Let's do it. Let's Civil War II. it'll be people who put sugar in sweet tea versus people who don't, and that's how we'll decide.
I mean, didn't
Imagine
California
having that little of taste to not put sugar in tea? Like,
man, it was
all tea is garbage. Okay, come on now.
That Sam doesn't like tea. That's very true. Well, Sam's kind of autistic, so that's fine. But
I mean,
I hope that's not
you
another
have
sponsor.
to order a sweet tea if you want sugar, right?
You have to do what?
You have to order a sweet tea if you want sugar on your tea.
I guess so, but not in every state.
I've always just said tea, and it's never not been a sweet tea. Like it's always been tea with sugar.
When you order tea, and
I never
you
said
always,
I get a tea. And
here
then
in
they
Texas,
bring me
you get
tea
the. Here in Texas, you get the option for both, right? They ask you which one
if
you want.
specify,
you gotta
unsweetened
specify.
tea.
They ask you. They ask you. Nah, they ask you.
I've never been asked.
I've worked in the food industry. They ask you. I asked.
Shut up, man. Don't talk like you're higher because you work in the food industry. Shut up, man.
I mean, I got knowledge. I got inside knowledge. You know.
I work in the food industry, boy. First off, you don't. But you didn't work. You didn't work in the food industry in the South, though. So
I did. Texas.
I guess Texas. You know what? Texas is a different kind of South, though. Like
it's kind of built a little.
Texas might as well be its own thing. Like Texas culture is its own thing.
I would be for Texas being its own country. No cap.
Texas.
That's fair.
Yeah, there's
honestly.
You guys.
It's big enough.
Even banking. Like Texas has its own regulations. Like my main branch was in Mississippi, and we had like 6 branches in Texas, and like their procedures and everything, regulations were so drastically different that they had their own like legal team and everything. Yeah, just everything. Like just everything was just almost different.
Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons my bank is only a Texas bank. They don't want to deal with the bullshit outside.
Excuse me. A lot of oil money in Texas too.
A lot of
What's that fellow who owns the Dallas Cowboys? Jerry Jones, is that his name? Got the most profitable NFL team, and he's got a lot of oil money.
Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah,
Jerry Jones. I think that's it.
Yeah,
I would Google it, but I don't care that much.
Oh, that's fine.
Doesn't matter what his name is.
Have you guys ever seen Beverly Hillbillies?
His name is Michael Cowboys. I think you're right about that. Texas is the new Saudi Arabia. Those Saudis, I'm telling you, they got that money you don't hear about. Like, what was it? We watched that one thing, clips where we watched someone had that mansion built with like, it was worth like, what was it? It was like $200 million or something like that. But like
nothing.
We're like, man, that's the type of money you have. Like people don't know who you are, kind of money. Because then I watched like a Wiz Khalifa house tour, and it was only $5 million, and I was like, wow, it really puts it into perspective.
Have you ever looked at the most expensive house in the world from that Indian billionaire? That it's like a whole building.
Oh yeah, it's the actual like building in the middle of a city kind of thing.
Yeah. And it's like owned by one family. It's like 4 people. It's like 4 people live there with like 60 servants, dude.
Servants.
It's kind of crazy. Maids, whatever you want to call them.
Probably slaves is closer.
Giggle.
I don't know.
If you leave the building, you're shot. But we're your servants. Hey, we'll keep you here. We'll house you and feed you. Wink.
They did that while Clips would get an island.
That's what I would do. If I had money like that, dude, island.
That's what Eddie Murphy did. Bought an island.
Yeah. Get me some underwater internet cables, dude, from the mainland.
Yeah. Run that through to your island. Wonder how much that cost.
I'd have the money for it though.
Yeah, that's
true.
Dude, can I come visit your island?
You know what? Sure.
Hey, if you got rich, would you helicopter me and DSlap in to do the podcast every now and then?
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah.
No, if he got rich, we would be rich.
Well, hang on now. I'm not gonna be one of those people who just assume, you know.
Right?
Oh, hey.
Okay, I don't even. I already know. I didn't have to ask.
We were in this conversation. I'm not sure.
I didn't have to. I didn't have to ask. Right? I already know. If he's rich, I'm rich. He's told me this. Now he can't take it back.
If Clips if Clips would be willing to just pay off my Civic, I'd be good.
Yo,
pay off my Civic.
I already
I'd help the homies out.
He's taking me to the top with him. You know.
Yeah,
I'm part of the team.
Listen. I would be very. I would expect nothing, and I'd be like, "Hey, Clips, just make sure you got a good college fund for the kids. You know, they probably don't need to go to college at that point." But,
Yo,
you know.
I mean, honestly,
that's generational wealth. So no, probably not.
Yeah,
but I mean, even money like that can disappear with bad management, though.
That's true. Yes.
Now, if I got rich, I would be doing this like I didn't. And we'd be coming here every week. I'd be doing this podcast, and I wouldn't say a word.
So if you get rich, I'm not making it. Is that what you're telling me?
I'm just saying, if I'm getting rich, you guys aren't knowing about it. That's all I'm saying. Nobody's knowing about it. I'm gonna live my normal life. I'm gonna bury 37,000 gold bars in a random lot somewhere, and that's where it'll be. And then when I die, I'll leave a little note on me to leave hints.
Okay. If let's say if you were to actually like somehow get rich, right?
Right.
Your wife would know, guaranteed.
Yeah, that's fine. She can know.
Would your family know?
No. Nobody
None.
would.
Your mom, your dad, no.
I'd cover it with something. I'd invest in.
Sorry, little C-Man.
I'd hire a professional stylist just to tell them I'm not wearing any of their clothes. Wow. That's some dumb money. No, but no, I would. I would invest in some form of business, and I'd make it seem like I started making better money, but not like great money. You know what I mean? And then that'd just be my cover up.
So you would legit not tell anybody but your wife?
Yeah. If I got like real money, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Not fake money, real money.
Like no, like you know, like you don't care anymore money. Like you're good for 17 generations money. You know.
All right, let's just say anything over 50 mil.
50 mil. That's not that much.
Yeah.
50 mil. I'd talk about 50 mil probably.
Yeah.
Now, if we got into like the trillions, though, to billions of trillions, I'd probably then maybe I'd be a little hush hush.
Yeah, but like I feel like millions is easier to get into than billions, right? Billions.
Well, that's actually a real no shit thing you just said, though. Like honestly,
right? I mean, that's what I mean, and that's what I'm talking. I rather. If we're talking about wealth, let's start low, right? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, if you get
something more realistic,
like, I would say getting into hundreds is easier than getting into thousands. That's basically what you just said.
But what I'm saying is, realistically speaking, right?
Okay.
Right? Let's just start there.
I'm so confused. What do you mean? You know, it's easier to have 20 bucks than 50 bucks.
In the millions, that's what I'm saying.
Oh. Like 100 million?
What are you talking about? Ask this question again, but less dumb.
Okay, what I was saying is, I'm talking about, realistically speaking, you could be a millionaire, right? But realistically speaking, you probably couldn't be a billionaire. I mean, it's common sense, yes, but that's what I'm talking about. You being a millionaire, not a billionaire.
If I was a millionaire, I would tell people. Is that what we're getting at? I would tell people if I was a millionaire.
Okay, thanks. You cleared it up for me.
All right. What about you? Would you talk about your money? Would you help the homies out?
I would help those who help me. So, Zach, you got it made.
Cool.
Is there an ant? Hang on. No, hang on.
Yeah.
And? I mean, what about me? Well,
you just said it. I wouldn't even know.
Oh my gosh! No, if I had millions,
they wouldn't help anybody.
Hey, if I only
someone to help them.
I said if I got really good money, but if I got millions, you guys will get helped. I promise. You guys could come stay at my guest house and stuff. And then
Nah.
DSlap, you could invite Mama DSlap over, and she could make some. I bet she makes some great food. And
Dude,
she does make some good food.
Yeah. And Clips, you could have your mom come over, and she could make mashed potatoes.
Would you guys?
And
all right, I got a good question. Would you guys give money to your family with conditions or with no conditions? As in, like, they can do whatever they want with it. If they lose it, fine. If they don't lose it, whatever. Or would you guys be like, if I give you this money, you're gonna do this, this, and that?
Oh no, I wouldn't. I just give them the money. I'm not about to micromanage them and the stuff that I give them.
I would give Caleb $5 million and tell him to make a good movie. That's what I would do. And then everyone else, they would have no conditions. I would buy my father a Corvette because he really likes Corvettes. And I would buy my mom something that moms like what do moms like a giant rustic sign that says our last name on it or something like that.
Oh no, she wants to live, laugh, love.
Their dream house. You'd buy your mom her dream house.
Live,
right?
laugh, love. Stuff all over.
Buy my mom a dream house? I mean, I don't know. My parents have a decent. You know what? I might renovate their home.
Okay.
I would
take her shopping, whatever she wants.
I would like to treat my mom nicely. I'd like to treat my dad nicely too. My older brother's doing pretty decent. I don't think I'd get him anything. But no, I would.
What about college funds for your nephews?
What, my nephew?
Nephews and college funds for your nephews and nieces.
Maybe, I guess, but it's just like they better have.
Is that a waste of money though?
I don't know. They better be ambitious. If they grow up and they're losers, I won't pay for their college. But I'll funnel that money back to some other account and give it to some other kid who actually has ambition.
Gotcha.
Some orphanage maybe. But oh no, here's what I would do. As my parents have about 90 acres of farmland, I'd flatline the farmland and I would turn it into a pumpkin patch. And
do they actually have 90 acres?
Yeah. I grew up on a little farm. But what?
Do they actually work it?
Someone rents it out basically, and they get some of the profit. But either way, I'm going to get rid of all of that, and I'm going to make a pumpkin patch, and that's where I'll retire, and I'll be driving kids around, giving them hay rides. That's what I'll be doing. They'll be sitting on the little bales of hay on the back of the wagon, and I'll drive them around.
What if your wife doesn't want to follow you there?
I think she would. We've discussed this before.
Okay, wait. So what about the cult ambitions?
The cult ambitions. Listen, they're still there. Don't get me wrong, but also a pumpkin patch.
Okay.
What are you gonna do November through September for the rest of the year? See, that's where the cult comes in. Thank you, Sam, for answering my question and making me realize that I could just do the cult then, and then during October, hay rides,
pumpkin patch,
patch, and hay rides, and then we'll have a little cider place, and we'll have our own jugs of cider that are way too much money, and
you wouldn't.
The kids come out and pick their own pumpkin, and then you pay $42 for 2 pumpkins, and then
that's actually accurate.
Yeah,
you know, it's crazy to me that the traveling the world and stuff like that didn't really come up in your plans.
Traveling the world? I mean, I do travel a lot.
Is it a given?
I think that's a given. I don't know.
Not for me.
See, here's the thing. Right now, the world isn't very fun because of COVID.
Yeah.
So
that sucks. I'd go to Japan. That's about it. I would go to Japan.
I'd like to go.
You wouldn't travel the world, Zachary?
Nah, I would just go to Japan. Maybe Dubai.
I feel like Europe, dude. Just Europe, Asia,
just like Americas.
Why not? Just travel everything.
I'd like to go to Sweden or Norway.
Oh, Norway would be cool.
Those countries are pretty. I don't really care about England. I don't care about Ireland.
But you definitely buy your island, right?
Oh, 100%, yeah.
If your wife didn't follow you, would you still go there?
That's rude.
Dude, I guarantee you she wouldn't follow him.
I'd be like, why not?
Yeah.
And she'd be like, but family. I'd be like, they can come too, I guess.
I mean, I'd buy a a decent sized island. You
dude,
know,
they would
But
be there'd be my house,
Yeah,
and it would be
but
at the top, and it would have like the Eye of Sauron above it, and then they would be in a neighborhood very far away on the island.
You ever seen Richard Branson's island? He's got a pretty big island.
Yeah,
Branson's
but I
island.
guarantee you, he probably wouldn't follow you. You wouldn't go. I don't think you could go without her.
I mean, probably not, but I mean, it's an island, and then maybe she doesn't have to stay there all the time. It doesn't have to be like a year.
So you,
I already don't go anywhere, so I'd just be chilling there. She can live, you know.
So you'd be okay
wherever.
with like going there by yourself and her visiting like every other week.
I mean, I think I'd be down with that.
That's really funny, actually.
Like, I don't need her all the time. I just need her sometime.
You know,
I mean,
here's my thing. An island is cool and all, but I still want to kind of be connected to the mainland.
Yeah.
But man, having my own place where I could just like, if I could buy my
free.
own land and like also sanctify my own country, you know, that'd be pretty sick. And then I would buy bombs.
Would you buy bombs?
Yeah.
Go ahead and open up this notepad file I got here.
Well,
Just
that's running. Disrespectful.
Running.
When hurricane season rolls in,
I'd have money to leave.
I would rather buy like, you know, like I don't know, 100 to 1,000 acres. Put a house in the middle. That'd be nice.
That's kind of boring.
Would you get some goats?
Oh, but your island is fun though, right?
Dude,
like,
it's freaking water, bro.
I like mountains.
Are you gonna go into the water?
I mean, yeah.
You're not gonna go into the water.
I dip a toe in there every now and then.
Yeah, doesn't it kind of suck though? Like once you get money, if you got everything you want, you'd eventually get bored of it because it's just how it goes.
Yeah.
But like, you know what I mean? Like I remember like as a kid, I really wanted a trampoline and I thought they were so cool. And then we got a trampoline and I was bored of it after a year.
That's literally my children, except they didn't even use it when we bought it.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting. And I think it'd be the same for like a swimming pool, a hot tub, anything that I don't have that I kind of want. But it just would get boring, right?
Well, let me ask you this. You know how? Okay, I don't know about Jacob, but you and I grew up with like. Well, did you ever play with your toys, like with your little army men and like imagine battles?
Me?
Yeah, you. Yeah.
Why would I not?
Like, did you? I mean, you're like a little younger than us.
Yeah, you know what? Good point. I am much younger than you guys.
No, he's not that much younger.
I'm so young, dude.
All right.
Did you guys being in the 20s club?
Right.
All right. Yep.
No, but okay, but like, did you grow up like that? I mean, I don't know, like, were you that kind of kid?
With toys?
I just
like playing with toys, like your little army.
I mean, almost every. My kids play with toys.
I played with toys all the time.
Okay, that's not a thing a lot now, right? Because of like tablets, phones.
Hey, man, if only we had someone with children to ask.
My kids play with toys. Dude, I wish I could show you. Oh, if I had that thing on my phone. We have a whole playroom filled with toys. Like, now, I will admit that they don't play with them as much as I think I would have played with them.
Okay.
But
so it's dying down.
But they do play with them. I mean, it's not a.
You just gave DSlap ground. He's like, okay, see what I mean? See what I mean?
Okay, but it's just it is a reality though. But no, my kids only get their phone. They have a phone. They get it only 2 days. They only get it during the weekend, and on Sunday it cuts off at 1. So on Sunday at 1.
Your kids are restricted. Other kids aren't restricted, right?
Probably not. Yeah.
No. Okay. So let me ask you this: do you guys think if you guys grew up in the generation now with phones and tablets and access to the internet, would you guys have enjoyed your toys as much?
Well, I mean, I stopped really like playing with my toys like probably when I was like 8 or so because I got a Game Boy Color and I started doing that.
I remember getting a PlayStation 1 when I was 5, and I still played with toys because I just always had an active imagination, and even though video games are fun, they're still limiting to your imagination. So
I also had like 3 brothers that I played with though. Like we would just be outside. I mean, we played outside and stuff, but
Caleb actually still plays with toys to this day, believe it or not. So
Nice.
I'm just
I like
kidding.
that.
I'm just kidding. I come downstairs and he's 24 years old and he's like pew, pew, pew. But that's because
I don't know.
he's a little.
I still have my marbles from back in the day.
I used to play with marbles. I used to have a little blue marble.
Can we not go down the marble thing, please? We've gone here several times.
Have we? I don't remember ever talking about marbles.
We talked about the marble several times.
Me and Zach, because
I'm pretty sure we talked about the marbles on an older season 1 of.
Stop calling it. We're not. Stop calling it that.
Yeah.
Magnets are fun.
I have a bunch of magnetiles.
Bet you do, nerd. What board?
No, they're not mine.
Well, okay, dude. First off, the fact that you got like real defensive there is really stupid. So.
Oh, dude. Okay, I mean you were accusing me.
They're not mine. I swear. I don't play with magnets. I don't play with magnetars. That's what you did. You were like, I don't play with magnets. I'm not.
Anyway,
shut up, Jacob.
Board games are called board games for a reason because they're boring. Almost that.
So you didn't like board games at all?
Nah,
even as a child.
No. No, the only one I like was the freaking what's the one? It's not really a board game. No.
Start yelling every board game out.
Operation.
Operation.
And Trouble was kind of fun, but that's it. No, but that's it.
Twister
honestly
was fun as a child.
But is that a board game? I guess it is. Battleship is actually kind of fun.
I liked Twister. And now I play it alone naked, so it's crazy. But
nice.
Yeah,
I'd be down for that.
I'm a weirdo. I put a lot of baby oil down when I do it too. But I love Boggle. Boggle's really fun.
I would pay
to watch that.
Boggle's a word game. I like word games a lot though.
Now, I do want to play some D&D.
I like Boggle and word games because I'm kind of a lyricist though too, But that's just my deeper side.
Oh, I want to do something with you guys.
What?
No.
It's called a Wikipedia race. Have you guys ever heard of it?
Yeah, I've done Wikipedia races.
No.
Okay. So basically, you start as in an article on Wikipedia. It could be any article. You can start with like headphone or something, and then the end goal is to get to, let's say, something random like popsicle.
Yeah.
So you start at headphone and get to popsicle. So you click through all of the articles without typing, looking for keywords that would get you to popsicle. It's actually really fun.
I've played it before. I'm aware of this Wikipedia game. It's been around for a minute.
Yeah, I haven't heard of it until like not too long ago.
Well, yeah, and news gets around slow for your kind, that's for sure. I meant old, by the way, not black. Hang on. Let's clear that up right now. I was gonna make fun of you for being old, but I realized how that could have been taken. So
I'm getting sleepy, boys.
Start with bananas and get to Steven Spielberg. See, that's like that. DSlap, you said you weren't gonna stay that long. We're an hour 24. We're trying to do no more than 2 hours when we do it. So
are we gonna do a thumbnail this time, guys?
Yeah, we should do a thumbnail. Caleb, I need a thumbnail, but get us like a YouTube-y clickbaity one with like the red arrows.
This is my thumbnail.
We need like we can't use anything from what this image is here. We need like a clickbaity image. You know what I mean? We need boobs. That's what we need.
I thought it was just gonna be like us.
If you're able to Photoshop some boobs on clips, we got it made. No cap.
Don't do that.
That's an image I don't really want. I don't think.
Zoom in on who?
Imagine you woke up with like real boobs but you were still hairy. That'd be so gross.
Oh, I was gonna say I touched them, but that's never mind.
What? What? What you say?
He would fondle them. He would.
It'd be hard not to. Imagine if you woke up in a woman's body. It'd be hard not to do some stupid stuff. Do some weird stuff. Actually, you'd find out how much of a weirdo you are if you woke up in a woman's body.
Yeah,
with the man's mind. What is it? Tom Segura has a bit about. He's like, a dude is as when it comes to sex, a dude is as disgusting as you let him be. It's like every guy who says he's not into something is a liar. Like he would do it if he was horny enough. That was a Tom Segura bit. Pretty funny. Clips with the peace sign, and then Jacob and DSlap can be an angel and devil on your shoulders. Yeah, Caleb, if you can make that happen, sure. I'll take that.
Okay. I mean, we don't have to use this peace sign thing, it's just more of a...
Can you make a picture of me making a poopy on Clips' shoulder? That'd be funny.
Do that.
Make a poopy.
That's not funny.
That's funny. Make a poopy on his shoulder. Poopy's funny.
Man, I really do hope my camera doesn't break by next episode.
Hey, if it does, just know that I will gladly be upset. I'll be very upset. Your camera shouldn't break, and it's okay. You got 19 more backups, so we should be good.
Dude, you know what? You have a digital camera. Buy a cheap capture card, so in case your camera breaks, you have a whole DSLR that you can actually use.
Buy a webcam. That would work too.
Or just buy a $20 webcam.
That's true. Be better than nothing. I'd take that.
Look, I bought this.
Oh, that's
hey, what is that? Number 9? Number 20? What number is that?
Can you take a picture?
This is number 6. Yeah.
No, when did you buy that?
Take a picture of me.
Month back, maybe.
A month back, so this is number 7.
Hey, will you take a picture of me? And if you ever meet a girl, will you say this is my brother and just show them this, and they'll be really confused.
You know what? Send me a picture of yourself, and I'll use that. No cap.
I want a desk picture. Jacob, I found a cheaper camera bundle that I'm thinking I'll buy. Oh yeah, I sent you a camera bundle. Yeah, you should. I was looking at shotgun mics. Caleb, but me and Caleb are gonna make a movie.
Oh, DSlap's into cameras.
Yeah, I am into cameras. What are we looking for, guys? A DSLR mirrorless camera?
It's just something good for making a movie.
Something good for making a movie.
We want some video. Good video footage.
Buy the Canon EOS R5. It's like
I'm not lying. Caleb literally just sent the leak in chat for a Canon EOS. So let me see here.
Canon EOS R5, you say?
No, go for the Canon EOS R5.
Oh, what lens would you put with this? This is dude. I'm pulling up like
don't buy
$4,000 camera, just the body with no lens.
Don't buy a mirror a DSLR if you can help it. Buy a mirrorless.
Why?
Because that's the future. You want to invest on a kit that's gonna last you. Okay, go look up real quick. Canon EOS R5.
Yeah, it's $4,000.
EOS R5.
$38.99.
Ooh.
Something like that you want.
We can buy the whole kit for about $5,000. Caleb, you looking to shell about $5,000 on that one?
Okay. We're talking great autofocus,
Lol, I'm not looking to splurge. No, but like this one, you get the shotgun mic, you get the little fluffy thing for the mic.
I mean, that would be literally everything you need. There's a light.
That's a bad set. You don't want that.
That's bad set?
Yeah, go back.
Dude,
I don't
I'm
want
never getting into cameras.
Why is this a bad set?
Because that's all cheap stuff, dude. You don't want any of that crap.
$5,000. That's cheap.
No, if anything, the only thing that I'm looking at that's decent is the body, and maybe the 50 in the center, right? The other stuff is like EOS EF mount. You want
it does have 5 stars.
The body is what you want. Matter of fact, look at what lens you can put on it. What's the kit lens? The kit lens is the 24-105. I guess that's fair.
Listen, if you're gonna spend $5,000,
DSlap,
go ahead and just get a red camera.
DSlap, you making porn on the side? What are you doing? Like,
dude, I'm waiting for him to just come out and say it, dude. That's been my theory. I've never said it, but
the reason why this room is so dark is to hide all the scene equipment left over.
This and it's. Dude, I don't know if he's acting or just shooting, dude. But either way, dude, it's happening.
It's only solo male videos. That's all he's shooting. Just him masturbating.
Dude gets up at 5 o'clock in the morning, shoots a video. Dude, come on now.
He shoots a video, goes to the gym.
All right, come on, guys. I like the conversation about camera.
Hey, did you listen to any of our last podcasts without you?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Did you listen to all of them?
Not all of it.
Oh,
No.
okay.
I did see that. I did see that Zach got a little bit more involved since I wasn't there.
Excuse me?
What do you mean?
I'm always involved.
he's usually not as talkative, you know.
Well,
But
I
he
mean,
has to-
I had to keep the conversation
Oh
going.
yeah, no, and plus let's not forget how much you talk. That's why
And he did great though. I liked it.
we're
I
basically
might
like,
leave.
honestly,
more often.
to be topical here, like me and Clips are having a conversation, and then you're the dome, the silver dome thing, and you just
Thanks, man.
This is you to the conversation. There's a conversation. This was me and Clips having a conversation. Here you come, and you're like, and you ask a question like, what would you do? What would you do if your wife tugged your balls for no reason? This is you. Like, we're talking about something serious, and then you're like, what if your wife tugged your balls? That's you.
Well, I mean, it's got to be that way, you know.
Yeah.
It wouldn't work otherwise.
I got bit by mosquitoes. I got malaria.
Hey, man. You're pretty sexy. Okay, I want you to know that.
Hey, thanks, man. Is it my Chester?
No, but for real though, if you guys buy a camera, buy mirrorless. Don't buy DSLR.
Okay.
Bad investment.
Caleb, take the word that you want, Caleb. There.
And if you buy
What's
DSLR,
the one that
buy
you have in mind?
It's
One that
if
you
you
have-
buy
He put it.
if you want if
Oh.
you want okay if you want a cheap mirrorless.
What about the Canon EOS 2000D Rebel T7?
No. There's cheap options in the R mount, like the RP.
Speaking algebra.
But you're still looking at maybe even Sony, right? But you're still looking at maybe like 1,000.
Dude, okay, but you do realize that not everybody just can blow for $3,000-$4,000 on a whole.
But I'm just saying, it'd be a better. I'm just saying, it'd be a better investment, though, right?
Sure, yeah. Like me investing into Tesla would be a great investment right now, but their stock is really high, so no.
Okay. So if you guys buy DSLR, buy used.
Well,
There's
first,
a lot of people selling.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not buying anything. This is all Caleb, so.
Okay.
We're just making a movie, you know?
Yeah, no, I feel you.
I know you got a lot of experience, DSlap.
Yeah.
We're
not making one of those movies, but yeah.
You do like
that's true.
With your film cameras, you do like vintage style, like pinups, or
we're gonna make a small independent movie. We're gonna go out into the woods behind our parents' house, and we're just gonna make a horror film. That's what we're gonna do.
Nice.
I would love.
I like it.
It's gonna call. There's train tracks over there. We're gonna call it.
Who's writing it?
Who's writing it? Me and Caleb. We're gonna write. We're gonna
Why are
do
you so
everything.
close?
Who's gonna be the director?
Probably Caleb. Caleb has more experience with that stuff.
So you're gonna be the actor?
Maybe. I don't know. Caleb might be an actor too. We might get a cameo from someone random, like my dad.
Cool. You want to fly me out there, and I'll be the, minority who dies in the first 5 minutes.
To where my parents live doesn't exist. You would fly out to maybe St. Louis and then drive for 2 hours to get there.
I want to be the minority who dies in the first 5 minutes.
Usually that guy's black, but I mean, we could do Mexican, I guess.
Zach, are you available?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe.
you want to make the drive over to Illinois?
It's not that far.
Dude, I don't know. You might change your mind once you go out in the middle of the cornfield and be like, I feel like it's a setup. I might actually get really
yeah, dude. I do get kind of anxious in those types of situations and settings.
You never know. You might be in a Jordan Peele movie, or what's his name? Is that his name? Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah. White people are waving and smiling uncomfortably at you. Look at that. That looks like a strong one, something like that.
Oh, the gods will be pleased with this one.
He looks like a good one. Something like that. That's what would be in one of those movies.
Look at the hair on that one.
Wow. Look at the hair on that one. You think he can dunk?
Oh God. Nah, they would look at how tall he is and they would realize.
Boy, I bet he can jump good. Stuff like that. Yeah, we could throw that. That would actually... It would be so hard to do a scene like that without dying of laughter, though.
Yeah. Honestly, they should do a parody of that movie though.
Of Get Out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure they have. Look up through YouTube and find many.
They're probably mostly not good. Well, we're gonna make a horror movie. It's gonna be called The Tracks, like Caleb said.
The Tracks.
Yep.
Tracks.
The Tracks.
Do you guys have train tracks going through
this is
farmland or something?
It's right next to our house. Yeah.
This is coming to life right before our eyes right now.
Yeah, this idea, we just started going with this idea just a few minutes ago. So you guys are witnessing the DreamWorks, the dream come to work.
Can I read the script over before you film?
Sure, man.
So you can add a weird sex scene to it or something?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
That's what I'm talking about.
We need a good sex scene in our horror film.
Yeah.
That's going to be really hard.
Ooh, maybe that's how clips can die.
No.
Go on.
No.
I just want to know, wait, what happens here?
Well, you guys got a little bit too frisky, out there.
Why does it have to say you guys? Like I don't understand.
Well,
Can we? Dude, that
was... Okay. Schlack's character and your character got a little bit too frisky.
Oh man.
Is that what I'm supposed to say?
The most disrespectful thing you did. Well, first off, you made me a bottom. That was really disrespectful. But then you also.
Wait, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. If you and Zach were cellmates, you would be bottom.
Me?
You'd be bottom.
I actually am mad. Dude, I'm actually mad.
It's because I know him personally, you'd be bottom.
No way, dude.
I think so.
Okay, are you saying... Okay, let's take this. Here's the thing. I think I could... we're wrestling each other down to get it in each other first. I think we'd both be trying to top. That's all I'm saying. But also, you made it. Our wives were in the house as well. We brought this up that last podcast. We were all three together. We don't have to bring it up again. But DSlap doesn't know any other human beings except for me and you.
True, that's true.
He only knows me in clips. Anyhow, we're gonna make our horror film, The Tracks. It's gonna be we can do like one of those Blair Witch films. That's what it'll be like. It'll be like kind of nothing.
Oh, lost footage style films.
Yeah, we do lost footage style film. Those are the that's the easiest cop out right there.
I mean, it is.
What
get 50 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, well, yeah, probably. We'll aim for an hour and 20 minutes. That's how long our movie will be.
That's long for a first film that you guys are trying to do.
Yeah, we should do a short film about 30 minutes long.
I would say that's fair.
What we do,
depending on the script, what you got to work with, the editing and everything.
The Tracks. Can it be like one of those films where the guy's like in a time parallel and he like doesn't know how to get out, kind of thing?
So like Deathloop or Tenet.
Yeah. But wait,
was that the one? Wait, Deathloop. Time loop? What's a time loop?
Deathloop. Well, Deathloop was a game that just came out, but he's in a time loop. And he doesn't know how to get out.
There was a time loop movie, right?
Tenet.
No.
Temporal damage. Yeah, there we go. We could do that.
No, it's a Bruce Willis movie. I think.
There is a Bruce.
Fifth Element.
6 Sets.
No, not that.
Looper.
There we go.
Loop these nuts.
Loop these nuts. Fruit loop these nuts, dude. That's a really bad joke.
Oh my god. Okay. All right.
Man, you guys want to? Let's make this. Let's make this the end of the podcast. So next time we podcast, it should be on Saturday. Can we do Saturday next week?
Listen, I am available for Saturday.
We know you are because you got nothing to do. So
I
just need to know DSlap if he can do it. So that's the main thing.
I think I should be.
Oh yeah, you got to do a dunk outro.
Oh, I got to do dunk outro. Here, let me get the.
Make sure you thank our sponsors, okay?
Oh, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Pringles and
not
Audible, and then also Raid Shadow Legends. That's right. You can download this game for free. I want to see you get your fucking ass cheeks to the rim.
Can I get an around the back through the leg?
Oh my god, you guys asked for too much. I'm not athletic. Even on a mini hoop, I'm just not athletic.
Okay. Getting weird. Go. Oh.
I do like a round back.
That's great.
It went in the trash can. And then we do it between the legs, right? Then we...
No cap, Schlag is kind of sexy though.
There you go.
Yeah, that's great.
That was it. That was it.
Did it. I bet my downstairs neighbors are just like...
They probably hate you.
Just for one moment.
You know what would be a good ending for the podcast?
What?
Another one of those lists where we're ranking stuff.
Oh, you want to do another list?
For chips. Yeah, for chips.
Chips?
Oh, we did chips.
No,
we
did
only one
fast
we've
food.
done on a podcast, though, is the fast food one.
Maybe like instead of chips, snacks, like an overall snacks kind of deal.
See what type of arguments are gonna happen.
Hey, I mean, I already know I have good taste, so.
Oh, dude, you like Burger King. You do not have good taste.
There we go. Let's go. Snacks. Like it.
All right, so animal crackers.
Dude,
that's B tier.
F for trash can. No, F for trash. They're tasteless. F for trash can.
I'm gonna do C.
Okay, all right. You can probably go D.
I liked them when I were a kid. You know.
What is that? Oh, kettle chips. What flavor? Barbecue.
Kettle chips.
That's like a B tier or A tier.
Yeah, it's B. B at best.
Bugles.
D.
Trash can.
I'm gonna do
Trash
F.
can.
Yeah. F.
Chex Mix, the cheddar kind.
F.
F.
I don't like them. They're a bad snack.
I'd put
They're
them
like
at
a
C.
C for me.
Yeah, I'd put them at C.
Combos.
I don't like combos, but
Combos.
No,
like
never had. Well, I've never had them.
Chex A. Caleb thinks Chex should be A.
Okay.
Combos.
Combos are delicious.
You like combos?
Nope, never had them.
Dude,
I taste combos and I'm like, I bet poor people would like these. So
Don't give them anything higher than a B, though. Okay, please.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Cheese
I
balls.
wouldn't see. Well, those ones are kind of gross.
But cheese puffs with some hot sauce, though, that's a pretty B tier.
Cheese puffs with hot sauce.
That kind of sounds like...
Yeah.
Never had it.
I think we should judge the snack itself as is.
Okay.
D tier.
D tier?
Yeah. They need some hot sauce.
Cheetos? Regular Cheetos?
Regular Cheetos?
B.
Yeah, B. That's fair. They're not bad, but they're not great.
Cheetos are A in Caleb's opinion. Hard to disagree. Cheez-Its?
Cheez-Its.
I love Cheez-Its.
F.
It's like a S or A.
You think
Dude,
you don't like Cheez-Its?
Hell no. Nope. They're a bad snack.
What if you put hot sauce on them?
Alright, give them a D at best, please.
What? Well, okay, they're an S for me, and if they're S for Clips, I'm going to put them in A. I'll give you that leverage.
Gosh.
What about regular Chex Mix?
They're trash. Trash.
I like Chex Mix. I like most of them.
The last C, or maybe like D. I mean, they're okay.
The problem with Chex Mix is there's so much in it that I don't care about.
God.
Pizza flavor combos right next to the other one.
I've never had them, so you can, give them B, whatever. Fine.
Cool Ranch Doritos.
Cool Ranch. S.
Cool Ranch is S tier.
That's S tier.
To the top.
Corn Nuts? I've never had Corn Nuts.
I think I've had them, but they're F tier. I mean, I tried them once.
Cosmic Brownies?
S tier.
DSlap?
Agreed. Yeah, that's fine.
I don't think they're that good.
Okay.
All right.
Sour cream and onion?
I've never had
Sun
those.
Chips.
Sun Chips. It's Sun Chips. Anything Sun Chips is trash can, please.
No, that's not true.
Hang on. Now,
I'm
going to have to roll my sleeves up here and say...
I've never had that flavor,
the
though,
garden
but I'm
salsa?
pretty sure it's good.
The garden
Sun
salsa?
Chips are Sun chips are bad. Just buy
Garden
regular chips.
salsa S tier.
Dude, those chips are some
reg-
of the best chips I've had.
Cheddar Harvest or whatever it is.
Sun
S
chips are
tier.
bad. All right.
Corn
When you get
chips.
to Fritos,
Corn chips.
Fritos are like B tier. I'd say
They're on the
pretty
par
good.
of Bugles for me.
Yeah, they're disgusting.
It's
by
a bugle.
themselves. I don't know who would eat that.
My dad.
Probably tastes like corn nuts.
There gets to that. I gotta know what you guys are talking about.
The only time they're good is like when on a free.
At least Bugles you have fun with and can wear them like fingernails. But
yeah, that's the only good thing about Bugles.
Welch's fruit snacks.
I'd probably put that in A tier, to be honest with you. I got those right over there right now. I should go grab some.
I'm gonna put them in B because they're never my first gummy pick. So
Funyuns S tier.
Funyuns are slept on. I would say S or A. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're actually really good.
They're pretty good.
I can't. It hurts me that Cheez-Its aren't S, but I'm gonna put Funyuns on A.
You could throw Cheez-Its on S.
No, we were letting DSlap have some
No.
ground because he doesn't get a lot. You know, he's busy making solo masturbation videos. It's kind of sad. Goldfish,
Trash.
Goldfish, A tier.
I would
Trash.
agree. You don't
Trash.
you don't like baked cheese goods apparently.
Yeah, dude.
You think goldfish are decalbs?
Yeah, they're bad. They're bad. Thank you.
They're not bad.
They're bad.
Cheddar Sun Chips.
Bad. Trash.
Stop
Sun
yelling.
chips. Goldfish are trash.
Back off the mic, dude.
That's like S tier, A tier for me.
I'm gonna put it.
Okay.
But
I've
DSlap
given
doesn't
my-
like them.
I'm gonna put them in B.
No. The chips are bad. Okay. Come on.
Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
S tier. S tier.
S tier.
S tier.
Yeah.
Okay.
S tier.
Okay.
Jack Link's beef jerky.
I don't want to
B
pay
tier.
$40 for a bag, so I don't know.
What if just taste alone?
Taste B tier. They're alright.
Yeah, B. I agree with a B tier.
I love beef jerky. I would put it in A, but I'll go for you guys as high B.
It depends.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're just a little too dry.
I like teriyaki better than the original.
I don't know.
Barbecue lace?
B tier for me.
B or C? It's fine.
Do you like them more than the kettle ones?
No, I like kettle more.
I don't think it matters for me.
Sour cream and onion Lay's.
S tier. S
I
tier.
would do like a high B or maybe a low A for me.
Okay, that's an insult.
I'm gonna put them in B. And honestly, they're just not that good. I don't know.
S tier.
And your
They're
breath,
literally S.
I bet DSlap probably eats them and then just breathes on people. Like he gets way too close behind people's backs and he's like, "Hey, how you doing?" And they like smell his onion breath. I could see that.
Nice.
And then he like grabs your shoulder and he has Cheeto dust on it, and you're like, "Oh, come on."
Oh wait. Okay, on the next one, are we including dip?
That's what I don't get.
Like Tostitos on tacos. Huh?
Caleb crunches his Tostitos and puts it on a soft shell taco.
Okay. No.
That sounds like one of those ways to stab your like upper gum on accident. You ever got stabbed with a Tostito chip in your like gum in between your?
I guess, but
Okay.
I'm also like,
All right.
it's not that
If we're
big of a
including
deal.
if we're including dip with the Tostitos, then they're A tier.
They're by
And they're A
themselves
tier.
though. I think we had to call them by themselves.
Nah.
Well,
By themselves is like D, but
Yeah.
like-
What?
nacho
Okay.
cheese dip they're like A.
okay, calm down, everyone. We'll assume dip. Nutty bars.
S tier.
I
S
wouldn't
tier.
put them that high. But they're like a B
S
for me.
tier.
I like a B
S
for
tier.
I'm
me.
gonna put them in A.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
Nacho cheese Doritos.
B tier.
Go with the F tier for those. I like them a lot.
I'd put them in A. Lay's, classic Lay's.
C tier. I would eat them, but they're not my first choice.
Put them with the rest of the Lays for me.
Let's see. Original Pringles. I like them better than Lay's.
I don't. They're D tier at best.
Really? Clips?
I would say a C for me.
I would say C as well. We'll put them there. I like Ruffles a lot.
I like
S tier. S tier. S tier.
Ruffles.
Really?
Pretty
See,
high up
that's
there.
my thing. I don't think the ridges in these are enough to make it 1, 2, 3 leagues higher though.
I like the cheddar ones better. If that was a cheddar flavor, it'd be
don't
S
worry,
tier.
we'll get there. I would put these at B probably.
A little disappointed.
That's okay, man. That's life, huh? These are peanuts.
I like peanuts, but I prefer boiled peanuts. But like that, C tier. Fan of nuts.
That's fine.
I don't like nuts at all. I put them in trash can, but we can do C.
Peanuts.
Stations. Wait, what are these? These are like pita chips, right?
Oh no, that's trash can for me.
Trash can.
The pizza goldfish? I've never had them.
Trash can, please.
Please. Like C tier for me.
I don't know much about them. These are the pizza Pringles. Never had them either.
C tier.
That's pretty good. But I would put them next to the other Pringles.
I love this white cheddar popcorn. This is an S for me, but I don't know what it is for you guys.
That's trash can.
Not much into popcorn. Yeah, it's pretty low for me. Like
dude,
D
I
or F. D or F.
How dare you disrespect my people's food? I'm sorry.
No. That popcorn is not good.
What's whiter than taking popcorn and then putting cheese on it? This is my people's thing.
I like that. I just don't like those. Dude, when Christmas comes, dude, I'm getting the tin can with the different flavors of popcorn.
Settle at a D tier.
D.
Right? Settle at a D tier. We're saying trash. We're saying trash. We're saying trash.
Yeah, but this is my culture we're talking about, so I'm gonna put it in B.
God. Okay. Fine.
Pretzels, hard pretzels.
Pretzels is trash. No cap.
I don't think they're trash. I'd say they're like D.
They're just kind of boring.
Yes, F tier. Give it F tier. That's fine.
I'm gonna do D. Just because you got too commanding.
You got Fritos below them though.
Yeah, I think Fritos are below these.
No, they're not.
Yeah, Fritos are definitely below.
No.
First off, you have no say in this. These are my people's foods. Party's cheese puffs.
Cheese puffs
with hot sauce.
Yeah, I would add some hot sauce to them.
Yeah. Raisins.
Dude, I love raisins. I can do a B on it.
There's B or C tier. That's fine.
Just put it in the trash can. Don't you dare. B tier.
You don't like raisins? You don't like raisins?
Wait. I just
Raisins D. Dude.
White cheddar popcorn, huh, is below raisins in your guys' brains.
They're not good.
And that's so amazing to me. I can't believe that. That's so crazy to me that you would rather eat a raisin than white cheddar popcorn.
Raisins are sweet.
Yeah, raisins are really good.
God, you guys are idiots. Sunflower seeds.
F tier.
F tier, yeah.
Oh, S tier.
Ooh.
F tier. F tier. They're not an S tier snack.
Okay.
They are, dude.
They're not an S tier snack.
These are S tier, dude.
They're F tier, dude. You're lucky I'm not.
Baseball game at night.
They're seats. They're seats.
You go to
dude. They're seats.
Name one baseball player.
The one guy who hits the ball.
Yeah, he can't even name a baseball player. That's so weird that you would say, baseball games on a November night when they don't play baseball. What?
Yeah, no.
No, dude, I just said it.
Baseball on a November night. I just realized that too, and they don't even play in November.
I'm disappointed.
Caleb thinks sunflower seeds is an F.
Yeah, I agree. They're not good.
I'm gonna put them in C because they're on par with peanuts in my head. So it's a salty thing. You have to work through something to get to the inside. So
I'm insulted by all of this right now.
Ritz crackers.
A tier.
E for me. But if you put cheese on it or tuna, it could very well be an S.
I don't like that you eat tuna.
Dude, yeah, I was about to say, you got some tuna of those, and they're pretty good. No cap.
Dude, tuna is that.
They're definitely A tier, though. They're definitely A tier.
God. Ruffles white cheddar. Or, I'm sorry.
S tier.
Those are S tier.
They're S tier.
S tier or A. Really good.
Huh. Salt and vinegar. Excuse you.
Kettle chips.
Oh. Yeah.
C tier. They're
A.
fair.
A for me.
A tier.
Yeah.
Mm.
I wish they had the regular ones here, but I don't see.
The regular ones are trash. What do you mean?
Get out.
That's a C tier.
Yeah, they're C tier at best. Thank you.
These pretzels, these are like the mustard bit pretzel bits.
Anything pretzels is trash. Anything pretzels is trash.
B for me.
No,
actually below it, F. Those are F.
They're okay.
Those are
I'm gonna put them in F because I don't think they're the worst thing in the world, but I don't like them either, really. Why are you typing ... and comma, Caleb?
Pringles. Pringles.
Sour cream and onion.
With the rest of them.
Oh, sour cream and onion. They're B. That's fair. You're C or B.
Doritos sweet spicy chili.
S tier.
C tier.
S tier.
B tier.
S tier.
B tier.
I'd do A on
tier.
these.
S. Yeah.
All right.
S tier.
Caleb loves
Triple
these.
S tier.
Caleb loves
They're
these.
so good.
Caleb like crunches these and puts them on his tacos too, I think, or something like that.
You know, I just can't get with that. I don't know.
These Star Crunch things.
I don't like those that much.
I've never had them.
They're okay, but they're not great. What would you put it in, Clips?
I'd put them in like a D personally.
I don't think I hate them as much as I hate raisins, though. So, even though you guys,
I don't know,
like
man. Who doesn't like raisins? Come on.
Apparently, me.
Which salt and vinegar?
D or F tier?
Salt and vinegar, I mean.
These are plain sun chips.
Oh,
D or F tier? I don't really care for them.
I don't know. I like them. I'll eat them. C tier.
Put them in high D. These are the Tostitos again, and I don't get it. But, I mean, they're just the same level. These are like circle ones, but...
If you add the dip, they're up
those,
there.
Those the scoops. Dude, Triscuits... I actually like Triscuits. I can go with B.
I've had them.
I've never had them.
I'm cool with a B. They're really good. I like them a lot.
Wheat Thins? I've also never had Wheat Thins.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I was confused. I confused Wheat Thins with Triscuits. Triscuits with cheese, but throw the Triscuits into a D. And then the Wheat Thins in B tier.
Goldfish flavor blasted?
I would
F tier. Destroy those. Probably like
F tier.
S tier or A tier.
Since DSlap hates them so much, I'm gonna put them in A, but I love them too.
Anything. I'm kind of upset that you guys have them so high.
I open like the thing and then I just pour them into my mouth.
I do, dude. We bought like the freaking huge the carton,
the
milk carton looking thing from Sam's, dude.
I'm disappointed.
It was for my kids.
Disappointed.
And disappointed in what, dude? Good taste. Besides those disgusting Macy's popcorn or whatever
let's
that
go
is.
around the table.
Goldfish, sun chips, pretzels.
Children,
trash.
I'm gonna need to wrangle you in for a second. Hang on, children. Okay, so starting with you, DSlap, what would be one thing that you would change on this list?
You give me one thing. Everything.
Okay.
Everything pretzel and sun chips. Trash, please.
Okay, maybe I messed up when I said my words. If you could pick one item off the list that you are the most upset about, which one is it?
Alright. The goldfish in A tier. Move them down to trash.
Alrighty. And Clips, what is one thing that you're upset about?
Yeah, I like how you moved them.
I'd probably move the white cheddar popcorn down to at least a D.
All right. And for me, I can't get over the fact that you guys like raisins. So
go ahead and move it up.
Make my list different here. And there we go. Now we're better. Nutty bars are too high. In Caleb's opinion, nutty bars are too high. So
nutty bars are an S tier snack. What do you mean?
wouldn't say that. They are really good, but I wouldn't say S tier.
I mean, I'm fine with them being an A tier, but
Okay,
they're an
well,
S
let me
tier.
ask you this question: would you rather get rid of Cheetos or Nutty Bars?
Like regular Cheetos?
Yeah.
Get rid of regular Cheetos.
I don't like how you answered that. It was very smart alecky. Is there anything? I don't know. You'd switch Nutty Bars and Cheetos? Yeah, I don't know. Nutty Bars are so. I like to pull the Nutty Bars apart and eat them in layers. You know what I mean?
Mm.
You guys know what I'm talking about?
I
All
hear
right.
you. I hear you.
You guys know what I'm talking about?
All right.
Smell.
We did it.
How about this question though?
Yeah.
If you could get rid of 5 snacks from that list, from your life, you never had to have them, what would it be?
Oh, I'd get rid of raisins. That's easy.
Five snacks from the top 3 tiers though.
Oh, from the top 3 tiers. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this isn't because I disagree with some of you guys on these. I would probably get rid of Wheat Thins because I don't care about them. I would get rid of Lay's sour cream and onion because I don't think sour cream and onion is that good. And then I would also get rid of. What else would I get rid of here? Probably.
I don't know.
I don't really care about barbecue chips that much, but I'd probably get rid of the kettle cooked ones, I guess.
I would get rid of the Cheez-Its, the Goldfish, those popcorn,
Cheetos,
yeah, and the Goldfish again. Everything Goldfish.
Clips?
I'd get rid of the popcorn, the Nutty Bars.
The Nutty Bars.
Yeah.
God.
Probably the regular Ruffles. And probably get rid of the Wheat Thins too.
Nice. Well, guys, we've come to the end of another episode here at the Variety Pack Podcast, where clearly I'm the smart one.
Oh God, snack. Come on, dude.
Omega. Dude? First of all, popcorns in general are a bad snack.
No. That popcorn is a bad snack. Popcorn is a good snack. That popcorn is a bad snack.
Popcorn is a bad snack. They're boring. They're tasteless.
No, they're not, dude. Have you ever not been to a movie theater and gotten?
Yes, and I avoid popcorn.
So good, so good. That popcorn.
You know what I get? You know what I get? Hot dogs or nachos, okay? Because popcorns are a bad snack.
Nobody eats a hot dog in a movie theater. Nobody gets a hot dog in a movie theater.
I'd rather eat that because I don't like popcorn.
You're telling me, oh man, I love when I go to a movie theater and I'm like, yo, give me a hot dog.
or I sneak food in, right? I'd rather sneak something in.
Yeah, I actually like to bring an Applebee's steak, and I just.
I've actually snuck in, burgers and fries.
You know what? You are the kind of guy to do that, huh?
Yeah. Once the movie starts, right? You just start making noise, you open up. Sure, they can smell it, but why does it matter? Well, guys, it's 11:17. I work tomorrow.
Oh man, I'm really flew, huh?
You guys have a good night, okay?
Dude, why are you so close again, dude? Can you back up?
He's a close guy.
Well, okay. First of all,
he's doing the Nick Merckx thing.
Yeah.
Dude, just back up.
I'm opposite Nick Merckx,
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Shut the fuck up. Thank you for watching the Variety Pack Podcast. This episode was the black guy was late. Half black guy was late. Thanks for watching. You guys have a good night. And DSlap's going to go to bed. Me and Clips are going to do our post show. So get it.
Nice. Fantastic. Good night, guys.
So long.